also a computer programmer and consultant. And I got to choose who I worked for, and I chose all all companies that were interested in raising our food correctly and such as that. I worked for many of the big companies. The no animal testing companies, and they used organic materials for their products. I started with a company that started in their bedroom. They became the fastest growing company in the world. And anyway, I had a lot of inside information of who was buying out these companies, because we were just getting too strong, too powerful with our environmental ideas. So I had a lot of inside information of what companies were buying who. I want to tell you, if we can bring Monsanto down, you have no idea how many companies we're bringing down, because they will not put their name, they know we're wise to them, they will not put their names on many, many companies that they have total control of.
Tyler, only one. Tyler, only one, please.
I could not get her to put that sign down.
Me again. Okay, one guy had to leave, and he said, this is an idea, and I think it's great, so that's why I wrote it down. I can read my shorthand. When you look at a product that you want to buy, and it's not in there, that to get the name, phone number of the company of that food, and ask the company if it has GMO in it. If we start doing that, going to every company, and we all, look how many are here, there's over 100 of us here, and we all start calling them and hounding them and say, we don't want GMO in this. We go directly to the company, they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, these people are smart, and they're figuring it out. So that's just a step. It wasn't me that did it, so another guy told us. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Did anybody else come here from Portland today?
Yeah!
Okay, everybody bring at least one other person with you next time, and there'll be twice as many of us. Yeah. I have the privilege of working at People's Food Co-op in Southeast Portland.
Yeah!
And I've seen the change that can occur when a community comes together to take control of the food that they're buying by buying locally and buying directly from their farmers at farmers markets and food co-ops. Support your local co-op. Go to the farmer's market. If you can't have a meaningful conversation with the person that's making, growing, or selling you something, don't buy it. Yeah. We brought some stickers, some flair today that I'm going to leave at the table over here. Yeah. Two parts of the equation. One is love your farmer. You may have seen this one. Yeah. I can't say how important it is to just take care of the people that grow your food, because it's really all that you have. The other part of the equation is fuck Monsanto. We have lots of stickers. Come over and get one. Thanks for coming.
Yay, thank you.
Also, if you can, go to your farms. People's is having, all of the co-ops in Portland are having a farm tour. It's coming up in June. You can register now. You can meet your farmers. You can put your hands in the soil that your food was grown in. Yeah. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else out there that was scheduled to speak or wants to speak? Sure.
I just have two comments. One is the lady farmer over here from Eugene. You know, be kind to your mother. Good planets are hard to find. And also, I drove up from Philomath. Anybody in the reasonable driving distance, if you have not seen the movie Ingredients, which is somewhat like Food Incorporated, but there's a lot of local farms that are highlighted in it. It's going to be shown tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the co-op in Corvallis, the South Co-op, First Alternative Co-op. It's a fabulous movie. I saw it at about 18 months ago when it first came out at Oregon State as a fundraiser for Terra Madre. So really, if you can make it, I encourage you to see it, because it's an awesome film. It highlights many farmers in Oregon.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi everybody, Wendy O'Hara here. I gotta make a pitch for a movie too. Forks to Knives, go and see it. Eat the garbage, end up under the knife.
That one's good.
All right. Anybody else out there? Okay, come on, Sabrina.
Sabrina, can I say something? Yeah. JP.
I thought you guys might want to hear about this. A gentleman came up to me. Is he out there? There he is. He let me know about something that, if your urgency factor isn't big enough already, this might increase it. He mentioned that right now Monsanto is trying to get patents and is achieving patents on existing seeds, natural seeds. We're talking about they want to corner food and control whether or not we have it, I guess. That's a powerful position to be in, and it's all about money and politics. We got to get the money out. Okay, thanks.
Don't forget the rockefellers.
Hi guys, thank you all for coming. Thank you. I just want to say a few things. We have information about the health risks, of eating the GMO foods, that you should know and copy and give to your friends and put at your stores. And so the more of us that share this information, the more it gets out. So we have lots of information in there. We have copies of Dennis Kucinich's statement, which talks about his labeling bill, 3-part bill. And what else? We have the petition for labeling that everyone should go and sign, and maybe you could take one and copy it and get more signatures. We have a shopping guide in there to help you make better choices at the store. What else? Oh, also for all of you that are filming this event or recording with the camera video, can you connect with me, because I know they want to make like a kind of montage of all the rallies all over the country. So, your footage could be valuable for that. So connect with me and you could share your footage, and, we could give you credit for it. And, and your pictures. And does anybody want to hear something about the health risks of GMOs from Jeffrey Smith?
Yeah.
Okay, I have something I could read to you. Do you guys know Jeffrey Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. He wrote Seeds of Deception and Genetic Roulette. Okay, and he goes everywhere all over the world teaching about the dangers of eating the GMO food, because there have been some studies. There is some science on it. So he tries to get that out there, and this is from him, and it might be kind of long, and I might not read the whole thing, but this is for you from Jeffrey Smith. Okay. In 2009, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine, the AAEM, stated that several animal studies indicate serious health risks associated with genetically modified food, including infertility, immune problems, accelerated aging, faulty insulin regulation, and changes in major organisms and gastrointestinal system. The AAEM has asked physicians to advise all patients to avoid GM foods. Starting in 1996, Americans have been eating genetically modified ingredients in most processed foods. Why isn't the FDA protecting us? In 1992, the Food and Drug Administration claimed that they had no information showing GM foods were substantially different.
Thank you. Come on, Tyler. Stay off the edge, okay? Stay off the edge, okay?
But internal memos made public by a lawsuit revealed that their position was staged by political appointees who were under orders from the White House to promote GMOs. In addition, the FDA official in charge of creating this policy was Michael Taylor, the former attorney for Monsanto, the largest biotech company, and later the vice president. Michael Taylor was the vice president of Monsanto. In reality, FDA scientists, the FDA's own scientists, had repeatedly warned that GM foods had created unpredictable, hard-to-detect side effects, including allergies, toxins, new diseases, and nutritional problems. They urged long-term safety studies, but were ignored. Today, the same biotech companies who have been found guilty of hiding toxic effects of their chemical products are in charge of determining whether their GM foods are safe.
Tyler, don't play in the flowers, okay? Be nice to the flowers. The flowers are pretty, huh? Are the flowers pretty? Ooh, that is pretty, huh?
It fell off of one of them.
Oh, it happens though, huh?
Even just like these.
And viruses which have never been in the human food supply ever before. Genetic engineering transfers genes across natural species barriers.
You want this?
It uses imprecise laboratory techniques that bear no resemblance to natural breeding, and is based on outdated concepts of how genes and cells work. Gene insertion is done either by shooting genes from a gene gun into a plate of cells or by using bacteria to invade the cell with foreign DNA. The altered cell is then cloned into a plant. The genetic engineering process creates massive collateral damage, causing mutations in hundreds of thousands of locations throughout the plant's DNA. Natural genes can be deleted or permanently turned on and off. This is getting too it's okay? Okay. I have to talk. Okay. Natural genes can be deleted or permanently turned on and off, and hundreds may change their behavior. Even the inserted gene can be damaged or rearranged, and may create proteins that can trigger allergies and promote disease. There are 8 GM food crops. The 5 major varieties are soy, corn, canola, cotton, and sugar beets. And they have bacterial genes inserted which allow the plants to survive an otherwise deadly dose of weed killer, the Roundup, Monsanto's Roundup. Farmers use considerably more herbicides on these GMO crops and so on, and so the food has higher herbicide residues. About 68% of GM crops are herbicide tolerant. The second GMO trait, there are 2 traits they're engineered for. That was the first one. The second one is a built-in pesticide found in GM corn and cotton, a gene from the soy bacterium called Bt, for Bacillus thuringiensis, is inserted into the plant's DNA, where it secretes the insect-killing Bt toxin in every cell. So every cell of the plant, every cell of the Bt corn or cotton is producing this pesticide.
Poison!
It's poison, and actually the corn is registered as a pesticide, and they want to feed it to people because it's just one big pesticide. About 19% of GM crops produce their own pesticide. Another 13 produce a pesticide and herbicide. Another 13% produce a pesticide and herbicide. Are pesticide and herbicide tolerant. There is also Hawaiian papaya, and I don't even eat organic Hawaiian papaya anymore because a lot of them are cross-pollinated, you know. Even the Hawaiian papaya farmers, organic farmers are burning their trees. It's super